Hey sinners, this is Cynthia, and this is going to be my first attempt at an actual vlog. And it's not all going to take place here in my car. I'm on my way to the Dallas Farmers Market. It's Saturday something of September near the end. And I'm going to go visit my friend Laura. Gonna chill out at the farmers market, probably not for too long, and then walk across Dallas to a ramen place. Tori 10, I don't know, I don't remember what it's called. But it's in the top 10 best ramen places in Dallas, which I'm surprised there actually are 10 ramen places in Dallas. So I don't know if that's saying too much. So here we go. I'll probably record a little bit here and there, car passing by, and while at the market and the ramen place. But I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't want to like do this in front of people. It's self-conscious, you know? It's like sitting here like I'm holding the camera and there's people walking by like, hey, blah, 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 and there's people walking by like, what the fuck is she doing? And I'm a little bit self-conscious, even though it doesn't seem that way with the way I behave. But we'll see how it goes. So here we go. And this is just me keeping up with the flow of traffic. And everyone else is still going faster than me. You people are crazy. It's not the fucking Autobahn. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's about to shoot past. My car's black, so I drive fast. Actually, that would be for red cars. Would be that car stereotype. There we go. Now you guys get to see Dallas. Dallas. I have to try to get off on the right road. Should be here soon. There's this weird arch thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I can't actually see it. I see it in my peripherals. But I'm not taking my eyes off the road because I'm terrified. I don't like driving. Driving sucks. I don't mind driving too much. Look, big buildings. At night they're really cool. They light up and they look cool. Okay, pay attention. I think I was supposed to go that way. Shit! I made it to the farmer's market, maybe. I think it's around here. Oh God. Oh God. Where I'm supposed to turn.
Turn left on Marilla Street.
I'm supposed to turn left on Marilla.
Turn left on Cesar Chavez Boulevard.
Gotta turn left on Marilla Street. That is this street. How do I turn left on it? Oh God, I'm not turning left on it. Oh God, I've given up. Oh God, all hope is lost. I think I see where I'm supposed to go. Time to do a U-turn. Time to flip a bitch. After this car goes by, I am polite. No cutting off people. Over here slowly, little at a time.
Turn left on Cantonda Street. Then turn left on Cesar Chavez Boulevard.
Okay, I'm getting there. Getting there. I'm gonna go here. It's a green light, which means I can go, in theory. These are some really nice houses. These buildings look really cool. I'm gonna turn right. Slowly, because there are pedestrians.
Turn right on Taylor Street.
This is not Taylor Street, fuck. Oh well. Well, I'm turning right on whatever this is. Is it Taylor Street one way and Dallas Farmers Market's the other way? I don't know if the market's in session. Okay guys, I made it to the farmers market. The part I'm used to going to is under construction, and Waze kept trying to make me go park there. And so I kept going, turn here, turn here. And I would go to turn there, and there was nothing there except a wall that said, do not enter. And I just parallel parked, and I'm kind of scared about it. I don't know if I did a good job. I'm not good at parallel parking. I left a pretty big space right behind me, and this guy is trying to parallel park right now. So I left enough space in front of me, so ideally I'll be able to escape. But this is the farmer's market. I'll probably record when I'm in there, but I probably will not commentate too much, only because I'm super self-conscious. It's so pretty out here. I want to take actual pictures, not recording. Probably gonna record from down here. So many beautiful plants. I'm actually not sure where they've moved the food part to. Just kept trying to make me park near them, but there wasn't anything there. Man, I want some more tropical plants, but I either neglect them in the winter or I put them out in the summer, and then I don't give them enough love, and then Texas kills them. I wish I could have a greenhouse at the house. That'd be nice. But it would cost like $8,000 or $9,000. It wouldn't really add any property value to the home. I love the rough, I love brick, I love masonry, I love all the different kinds of bricks. Like there's like 4 or 5 different kinds of bricks just right there. I love mismatched brick paths. It's a thing that I like. Not sure what else is over here. There's more plants over there. There's a whole lot of pumpkins over there. Oh, this is going to be a lot of vases. I don't know if they allow recording inside of the building. I did just ask one of the employees to make sure it was okay to record inside of the store. And they told me yes. Look at these air plants. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any plants, but I might. I see, I've never even seen this one before. For you guys that aren't familiar with air plants, they're a type of tropical plant. They don't have a root system. Some of them have a sort of root system, but they get all their moisture from their leaves. I used to know more about them when I was younger. I had a lot of them. These are really big and healthy. Normally you get them, you see them in stores and little nurseries, and you're getting like one and it's put in a shell and they charge you an arm and a leg for it. But these are huge. Like these are mother plants. Like there's little babies within these. I've actually seen a lot of weddings that they use these as their bouquet, these big ones, which is one of the biggest ones out there. I used to know some of the technical names, but I don't anymore. I actually need to go find the food, but I'm gonna get stuck looking at plants all day instead. There's some nice ornamental stuff in here, but I'm gonna go outside and look at the succulents, which I'm a big fan of succulents, if you guys don't know. I'm a real big fan of these chicken and hens. If you guys have trouble growing anything, get these. They take abuse really well, and they're easy to propagate. If you do a clean break on one of these leaves, they'll make, they'll make new little leaves off of themselves pretty readily. And then they grow little babies off the bottom. So they're really easy to propagate. I mean, they take time, but they're the sort of thing that you can forget in a window as long as they don't get too much direct sunlight. And they'll do great. So pretty. Oh, I love carved rocks too. I don't own any because it's just sort of thing that I'd rather learn how to do myself. Home is where the heart is. Grandma's garden. Everything counts. Be thankful. Always kiss me goodnight. I just are so big. And I just love how the letters are carved in. I mean, that's got to be some money. I mean, I guess it's expensive in the weight to move everything around. Oh, I got a text. Look at this thing. Is this a type of orchid? Well, I will ask that to you, Kat. You tell me later when you see this video if this is a sort of orchid. I've never seen this before. It's got to be something. I mean, look at its air roots. It has the exact same roots as an orchid. It has the same kind of growth pattern too. I'll flip you around. I really like succulents, but I've actually never been a big fan of cactuses. Oh, these are neat. I forget what these are called, but these clay pots, you put them in your garden, and this is a type of irrigation I've never bothered with. They're really expensive to buy, like these too. Kat, you should make some of these in your pottery class. But you fill this with water, and the terracotta stays moist, and slowly the soil will leach the water out of the terracotta plant, or out of the terracotta, and provide the moisture that the plants around it need, and help conserve a lot of moisture, especially if you're in desert climates. These are considered really good. I think it's like a Native American thing or something. Like it's an old way to do stuff. Well, one thing, I probably won't be able to show you guys ramen. My battery's gonna be dying soon. I wish I could afford these pots, and even if I could get one for free, this huge pot that I could basically live in. Oh, actually this one's plastic. I was about to say I would never be able to pick it up, but this thing's actually really light because it's made of plastic, even though it's massive. It still looks pretty nice. This thing is $225. This is $225 worth of plastic. It's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of plastic. So Laura should be meeting up with me soon. Probably won't be putting her on video. I don't know if she'd be comfortable with that. Now these pots look cool. They have this encrusted thing like they came out of the ocean. They look like they have little barnacles on them. I don't know if they actually were stored in salt water to get that effect, or if it's just some sort of concrete mixture they put on it to give it that old look. I'll probably get a selfie stick one of these days. I already feel like enough of an idiot walking around with a camera, talking to a camera all by myself. But I don't know, like 5 or 6 years ago, succulents weren't all that big of a thing. You just didn't see a lot of them everywhere. Now they're big money, they're everywhere. Grocery stores, nurseries, malls, you're gonna find succulents. Here's some rosemary, which for those of you who don't know, this is my favorite herb. Oh, it has the best smell. So, I actually don't know where any of the food stuff is, because normally the farm market is back here, and there's 6 or 7 long sheds. The only thing I don't like too much of the farmer's market in Dallas is, I would guess about 70% of it is commercial and vendors, you know, people that buy a whole bunch or get it shipped in on trucks. And there's only 1 or 2 sheds that are actually honest to goodness farmers, people from the actual local area, versus the Fort Worth farmers market, which is all people from the area. So I'm gonna go over there and explore. Again, my battery is starting to die, so I don't know that I will get much more footage than this. If not, goodbye! And if you get more footage after this, just consider it a bonus. This is Centrist signing out. Goodbye! Maybe stick around, see if there's any bonus content. I want to do some close-ups of some various plants and identify them, so we'll have a little plant lesson. Right here we have Mexican bush sage, really purple leaves. Most herb plant sage, thyme and stuff, these leaves are really good for insects. There's a teeny tiny butterfly right in there. You can barely see him. I've seen a couple of bees, and we really need to have more plants that the bees like. We've got some marigolds, I think. Yeah, these look like marigolds. I don't know what these are, but they're tiny and pretty. Nice little field of teeny tiny, give you an idea of how tiny they are. There's this craziest looking bug on here. What is this? I don't want to know what this is. This thing is terrifying looking. Look at that. It looks like a dinosaur. I think these are really popular, and I don't remember what they are, but they're really popular in the fall. Where's a sign? Garden mums. Yeah, these are the things that are really popular that I don't understand why. I think they're significant for some reason, like culturally, like you're supposed to have mums for some reason, and they, I don't know, ward off demons during Halloween or something like that. This looks really familiar. I bet Kat knows what this is. These are very trumpety. What do we got here? Oh, I'm not even gonna try to say that. Esperanza. Nope, that's wrong. Well, that's the name. I'm not gonna try to say it again and insult this poor plant. Okay, well, I'm gonna go explore over there and see what we can find. And I guess I'll just leave the camera on and look really creepy. What do we got coming over here? It's got a taqueria. It's got one of the Day of the Dead skulls on it. I'm gonna have to hold this camera with 2 hands. I gotta work on my camera skills. I know I am. Look at all this construction. So in here they had a lot of restaurants, and one of them was featured on some cooking show, some barbecue place, and the line was like a 1 or 2 hour wait or something crazy like that. And it was one of those places that was like really good, and I ate it and I thought it was pretty good too. I didn't think it was crazy, but it was featured on some sort of cooking show. I don't remember which one, and it got really popular from that. But right now it's under construction, and that's usually where I park, over there. Obviously not an option at the moment. I tried. I almost died. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off until I actually find where some of the produce is at. So there's the shed that I was just showing you that had the restaurants and specialty stuff like pasta and olive oils and stuff the last time I was in it. And then over here is where they had at least 2 or 3 of the other sheds and are currently under construction. It's a big old crane right there. I actually need to look up some blueprints. I haven't come to this farmer's market in at least 6 months or a year. And so it's still looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty good. Got a pigeon here, just chilling out. I actually don't see a lot of pigeons in Arlington. Try not to shove this in anyone's face. So we got Paul's sweet roasted corn.
Yes.
He's making some delicious corn for people. That does look like a pretty piece of corn.
Butter, mayonnaise, cheese on the top.
Got some little turnips. Got some local honeys, which you guys always hear me mention. This is actually zip code honey, which is interesting. I'm not familiar with it at all. Your local Black Pride, Texas Honeybee Guild at yahoo.com. Precious colony of we folks, our mysterious place in Texas, America and beyond. That's interesting. You guys go, yeah, check out their information, give them a Google. This is raw and unfiltered honey. Most honey that you get in the store is like sampled from all over the place. But when you get local honeys, they each can have distinct flavors. A lot of times they're collected from strips of hives that go across the strait. Sometimes they're collected from local areas. And depending on what the bees eat, changes the way the honey tastes. I didn't just do that, I'm sorry. Got some pastries right there. Wanted to have breakfast. Got some pumpkins. Harvest. Got some juices. Cucumbers, watermelons, quail eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs, all the eggs. Grass-fed beef. Yeah, this is mainly farmer. Not seeing a lot of the vendors here. So my European friends that have no idea what okra is, this is okra. In the South, we normally have it chopped up and fried. I'm not sure what other variations you can have on it. Got some more jalapenos. I got the jalapenos in my garden, but their jalapenos are much larger than mine. These look like banana peppers, or a type of banana pepper. No, yes. These look like my Santa Fe peppers, but they're a little bit longer. And you got squash. These are huge zucchinis. These are really impressively sized zucchinis. You got some baby sweet potatoes back there, it looks like. Oops, sorry. Well, I'm getting a little more comfortable talking to the camera with people staring at me thinking I'm an idiot. So what else? We got a lot of big squash. I'm gonna have to buy some squash before I leave. If you guys haven't had it, not squash, zucchini, but you chop up some zucchini, just grill it in a skillet with olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's awesome. We got some good music. Hopefully it's copyright free. So we got a live band here. Lost High Rollers, that's the name of the band if you want to try to Google them. It's like a group of old guys really enjoying themselves. Look at this big variety of pumpkins. Some squash and gourds in here too. Hey! I couldn't even start. I don't know much about pumpkins. Peppers are my thing. And I normally don't buy pumpkins because I end up leaving them out till January and they get nasty, but that's a lazy factor for me. These ones back here are like green. These are some pretty looking guys. These are some fancy things. I don't even think I've seen these before. I don't know if they're heirloom or hybrid or if they've been bred to look like this. This one has the weirdest color. It looks kind of like Pepto-Bismol. I mean, it's like almost the same shade as my skin. It's very peach shaded. Some more little pumpkins over there. Got one of the big roasters. That's a big smoker back there. Got some homemade soaps. Got some fancy popcorns behind me. Oh, it's a fresh pasta lady. I like the fresh pasta lady. I'm gonna have to buy some fresh pastas. Lemon chive, spinach, garlic. Do you mind if I'm recording this? Okay. Tomato basil, garlic, dark chocolate. That sounds interesting. I've had the basil before. It's been a while. The garlic chive. It's wider than a fettuccine. I'm not sure what kind of pasta that is called.
Pappardelle.
What is it?
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle.
Yeah, it's right
Pappardelle. Oh, right there on the thing with the sign. I was worried I wouldn't see you because I usually visit you when you're in the shed, so
Yeah.
I'm glad you were out here. You guys all know how picky my fiance is, but I finally made him come here once and he picked 2 of these and he ate them and he liked them. And I didn't think he was going to. Like if it's not like, you know, normal pasta color and doesn't have, if it looks like it has anything in it, he's like, but he tried it and he liked it. These are low carb because they're made with something probably other than standard flour maybe. Let's see, combination of items from what allows us to get higher protein from soy, lower carb, only using soy flour, soy and semolia. I know the semolia is the really nice bread flour, which I've never used when I made the fresh bread, like the 00 bread, which I should. It probably would help my sweet potato. Oh man. I don't know if I get that through the airport. My friend in California would really like that. She likes sweet potato and anything.
That is actually made with sweet potato.
Oh, that is gonna be fancy. I'm gonna buy 1 or 2 of these. I gotta figure out which one though. Let's see. And then we got little shells. Awesome. I'm gonna pause this real quick and buy me some pasta.